absolutely identical.
These two instruments are exactly the same in shape, but they have different material. So they are 152 centimeter, and I replicated the shape of this instrument to make this other one. I can show roughly how I did it, and this is, you can find even some information in Didgeridoo Physics. It's called the website, didgeridoophysics.de. And so I put some tape on the mouthpiece, but before I left an electric wire on inside of it. So I put in vertical the instrument, and I put some water inside of the didge. Maybe just 5 centiliter per time, then 10 centiliter, and then more. Using another wire, I was able with a meter to measure the depth. I was able to recognize the volume of water, how much was increasing in height. And so, with a paper from Excel, I was able to calculate the diameter of this instrument every 1 or 2 centimeters. So I created a mold for fiberglass, and I created a shape that is not exactly the same, because doing this kind of exercise, I certainly did small mistakes. Small mistakes while measuring, small mistake while making the mold, and small mistakes because maybe the material do not follow exactly the shape. So it's not something that is exact like in math, but it is something extremely good when you are studying testing in physics. Okay? And I can show you how they sound. If I play a longer sound, another point is, depending on how I put my lips on the mouthpiece, the sound can change. So if I change so fast from a didgeridoo to the other, maybe I don't get the perfect position. So I would like to change. But imagine if I move my lips on the didgeridoo, just a few. more differences while moving my lips on the didgeridoo than changing the material. So just to let you know that if you want to choose a didgeridoo, just don't choose for the aesthetic of it. Anyway, if I want to play with kids, maybe a red didgeridoo, a yellow didgeridoo with design, with even design from cartoons, or I don't know, something else, maybe even funny, can be good. If I want to have something warm in my hand, maybe I would prefer to have wood instead of plastic, instead of metal, and so on. But think about that the material is much less important than other things. And if you listen to this sound, you can recognize that it's completely different from this one. The keynote of this one is lower, respect this one. But the color tone is completely different. This is really aggressive, and this is more brilliant. Okay. What I always say, anyway, is do not compare didgeridoos. They have different material, different shape, different keynote, different painter, different everything. Because you never know what is the ingredient in it that changed the sound. So imagine if you have two cars, one yellow and one red, and you say, okay, 3, 2, 1, go. The car who won the race, it will be the color I will buy my next car, because that color probably it is faster. It's completely idiotic, but this is what happens when you don't know at all the role of material, shape, and so on. And so if you don't know, you have to change one ingredient at a time. I can't change everything.